For tuning in to another episode of the SSS, that is the Saturday Storytelling Series. You're all welcome. Thank you all for joining. Welcome everybody. How are you all doing? Okay, so today we have something interesting on. I know, right? Something really interesting. Okay, so before anything, we are always live. Okay, we are always live every Saturday. Okay, here on Instagram at the DaEhly Show, 6 p.m. in Ghana, 7 p.m. in the UK, 8 p.m. in Italy, France, and Germany, 9 p.m. in Ukraine, and also 11:30 p.m. in India. So thank you all for joining. You can send us your stories, your relationship story, personal stories, any issues that you want us to talk about, anything you need help with, and you can DM us on the DaEhly Show, or you can send it to us via email at thedailyshow@gmail.com, and we will receive it. And please, it would be cool if you say, like, good morning, how are you doing, and stuff. But yeah, please don't make it excessive, like going as where are you and those kind of stuff. Let's make it professional. Let's make it nice. Even though we laugh and we crack jokes sometimes, but then just for our sake. So yeah, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure to do so. Go to our page, The DaEhly Show, and click the link in our bio, and it will take you straight to our YouTube channel, and you can subscribe. If you're watching us on YouTube, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and make sure to turn on your notification bell so you do not miss out on any posts. So yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. For anything, let me just give a shout out to at Ellie Nams. At Ellie Nams, sell nice bikini and swimwear for you. So if it's summer, and then you can go out to the beach. You wouldn't go to the beach with just jeans and go and fall in the water like that. No. So yeah, get yours. Make sure you get yours. It comes in different types. Let's get moving. Okay, how are you all doing? Shout out to all of you. Thank you so much for joining. So today we have something interesting. Some interesting story. It's an email from a lady who needs our help. So let's try our best to be serious with it. Me included, I included. So yeah, we'll be serious with it. And yeah, if you have any stories, you have anything you want to share with us, don't hesitate to send it to us via email or DM us on IG. Okay, that's Instagram. Okay, so I read. The story goes, and Sam Cecile, yes, things do happen. I'm reading the email. Okay, my almighty book is there with me. Okay, so an email from this lady, and it says, "Hello, DaEhly. I am a married woman with 2 kids living in Canada for over 9 years now. I won a Canadian visa 2 months before my wedding. I actually didn't want to come because I thought it would interfere with my marriage. I even stayed in after my marriage, but my husband insisted I shouldn't blow the opportunity. Okay, I listened to him and came to Canada. After some months, I helped him with his necessary documents and he joined me. To cut things short, I told my husband I wanted to start nursing school, and he said he also wanted to continue his education, so I should put mine on hold so that we can cater for our children and home, which I did till he was done with his education. After his education, he moved to Ghana with our children. He is now a lecturer and a head of department in one of the universities in Ghana. I asked him to come live with me in Canada, but he wouldn't because of his job and would only come for a visit. Before this COVID-19 issues arose, he called and asked me to move to Ghana, knowing perfectly well that I am still schooling and have a secure job. I told him to give me time to complete my studies, but he kept on insisting to the extent of asking me to decide between our marriage or me living in Canada. He also said not everyone becomes successful through education. So I should start a trading business like my mother, or take over my mother's because she is now old. I am so confused. Wasn't he the same person who asked me to move to Canada? Wasn't he the same person who inspired me to start schooling? Why the sudden change? What do I do? Please help me out. Okay, so Daily Fam, this is an email from a woman who lives in Canada and has this issue with her husband. Okay, so let us know what you think. Okay, someone has already requested. Before that, Abunefie says this guy is selfish. Oh, you know, right? You know, how can you? Okay, before I say anything, is he selfish? Is this man selfish? Let us know your opinion. Let us know what you think. Okay, so we are trying to add Chris Biogle. I don't know. I think it's kind of delaying. So let's, keep count for me. Oh, okay. So I just did it again. I don't even know what to say. So if you're here, thank you for staying. But on the DaEhly Show, I don't know what happened. Okay, we just lost everything. Hello, Little Danuaji, you are welcome. Thank you, Daddy, for joining. Really appreciate it. So what would you have to say? What do you have to tell this woman here who is, having issues with her marriage life, and she doesn't know whether to decide to live in Canada to continue her studies and her job, or move to Ghana to save her marriage? What do you think, Daily Fam? Let us know your opinion. Before we take any calls, let's share this. Okay, so Angie Sobolo, okay? Angie Sobolo, I'm trying to, they have different flavors: pineapple flavor, ginger flavor, grapes, okay? So if you are interested, just give them a call. You can take a screenshot, but if you want to take a screenshot, let me know so that I can post. So you can just snap it and then, call them. But then don't worry, now we'll be listing everything in the description below so that you can do what? You can contact them. Okay, so you are all welcome. So back to the story. Okay, sorry. Back to the story. Okay. So let me read over the summary, please. Okay, so I won a Canadian visa years ago and my husband urged me to go. I later helped him with the necessary documents and he joined me. After his studies, he left with our kids to Ghana and is now a lecturer and a head of department in one of the universities in Ghana. I asked him to come live with me, but he said he can't because of his job. He is now asking me to leave my job and school to join him in Ghana. What do I do? So Daily Fam, this is an issue brought to us. What do you think? What does this gentleman here, this woman do? What does she do? Okay, so Catalata said she should focus with her schooling and forget her husband. Okay, Catalata is saying this. What do you also say? What is your opinion? Why the sudden change? Wasn't he the same person who inspired her to start schooling? And wasn't he the same person who asked her to move? Is it that he has now gotten his documents and everything so he can do what he wants? Why is he now saying that not everyone becomes successful through education? If you are the wife, would you yield to his proposal and stop schooling and start trading? Welcome, Dagreen. Thank you for calling in. What's your opinion? What do you have to say to this young lady or this woman here?
Thank you for having me. What I would say is that
I think
marriage
please.
is marriage.
Issue here. So please bear with me. Okay. Go on now. Thank you so much. You can go on now.
Okay. All right. So like I was saying, marriage is marriage, and I know very well that when they were getting married, they vowed to each other and by saying for better for worse. So I think this is one of the worst you can encounter in your marriage. It was an agreement. But now that the man cannot bear, I think our lady should sit her husband down, have a conversation with him. Yeah, marriage is cool, but work is also important. Nobody knows what will happen next. What if she should quit her job and come to you, and then maybe you lose your job? What do you guys do? Once you can come to her anytime, I think our guys should try and at least understand, and frequent visits will be okay than for her to quit her job, her education to come and then be with you. Nobody knows tomorrow. But I still think that marriage is marriage, okay? So our lady should have a sit down conversation with her husband. Let the husband know why she doesn't want to come. Try to explain things better. Maybe he might understand. But if he's still insistent, I think you should just focus on her job, because that's very, very necessary. If the guy is still insistent that our lady should come, then I'll just say that our guy here has been selfish, So all what I'll say is that just sit him down, have a conversation with him. Maybe he might understand. But if he's still insistent, trust me, I will tell you to focus on your job and your education and your future. That is more important.
Okay. Thank you so much, Dagreen. Thank you so much for your opinion and for joining. Okay.
Thank you for having me.
So, yeah. Okay. So, do you agree with Dagreen? Is the man being selfish? Okay, I'm trying to add you, so please bear with me, okay? Because I don't know whether it's my network or it's Insta disease. Welcome. We are picking Chris. Welcome, Chris. You are very welcome. What is your opinion?
Thank you very much. So based on the story that you shared, it is very clear that the man in question is selfish and doesn't understand the meaning of sacrifice, because this lady was willing to put off this opportunity that she got to travel just in order to stay with you. And that should tell you the extent that to which she loves the man, right? But the man urged her on to go on. Later, he joined, and then even took an opportunity to also further his education. He returns to Ghana, and this lady is still in school. I'm sure that she probably has about 2 years to go or something, even though she didn't mention it. But let's assume that she has 2 years to go. What does it take to wait for her to finish her education and join you? Even though she has a job, she is willing to come back to Ghana and then start a new life, right? And so I think that it's a question of sacrifice. It's a question of love as well, because if you truly love her, you are going to push her to continue. I think the man is also insecure, because you being a lecturer and a head of departments in a university, you are in a very, privileged position in society, in the Ghanaian society. And so you should even encourage her. I think the man has insecurity problems and has seems that is what I think, that he thinks that the lady is going to be competing with him, right? And marriage is no competition. It is a partnership. It is a question of let's help each other. Let's be better together, right? Because if you are saying that she should come back, take over her mommy's business, and then abandon her education so that you will be, doctor so and so in the house, it doesn't make sense personally. If there is children involved, so I wouldn't tell her that she should abandon the man and then, focus on school and whatever, of course. But what I would say is that if this man is willing to do away with the marriage just for her to abandon her school, I would say that she should rather choose herself over her marriage. because at the end of the day, this man is going to continue to control her for so many years, because it is obvious from what she's saying that that is what he wants, to control her, for her to be at his mercy all the time and beg him for all her that she wants, so that he'll be in charge. You know, the hand that feeds, we cannot cut her with a hand, right? So that is what I think.
Okay, thank you so much, Praise. Really appreciate it.
No problem.
Okay. All right. So yeah, Chris has spoken. He said that he thinks the lady should choose herself over the marriage, or let's say the man, because if the man is really insistent, or if that's what he thinks the man thinks, then the lady should choose herself. What is your opinion? What do you think? Okay, so Kazeta is saying she should just focus on her education. Okay, but what are you saying? So I see a lot of you here, and some of us missed it. I'm sorry, but on this, I can't really show the slide. So I'll read the summary to you, so bear with me. You're all welcome, okay? So yeah, let me read the summary. I won a Canadian visa years ago, and my husband urged me to go. I later helped him with the necessary documents, and he joined me. After his studies, he left with our children to Ghana, and he is now a lecturer and a head of department in one of the universities in Ghana. I asked him to come live with me, but he said he can't because of his job. He is now asking me to leave my job and school to join him in Ghana. What do I do? Okay, so join us, yeah. And please, if you want to share your opinion with us, you should give us a call, just a request to join the live, and yeah, you can share your opinion with us. Okay. Before that, let's just give a shout out to some people. That is, yeah, okay. So if you are interested in having custom handles or bottles or key holders, then yeah, you can send us a message in our DM and we will link you to the person. So in the email, the man said something. It was in quotes. I believe that was exactly what the man said. He said that not everyone becomes successful through education. You think this is the case of the wife? Should she stop her education and go start trading like her mom? Or take over her mother's business because her mother is old now? What is your opinion? Let us know. Okay, you're all welcome. Thank you so much for joining. I don't know, did everyone get the story? Did you get the story, or you need us to just give you a brief through? Okay. Jay Mercy is saying she should just focus on her education. Okay. What do you think? What do you think the woman should also do? Should she just focus on education and divorce her husband? Because the man is either saying, okay, let me just take what she said in the email. Okay, she said, to the extent of asking me to decide between our marriage or me living in Canada. Okay, and she living in Canada includes her education and her job. So, should she move to Ghana, or should she stay in Canada, meaning getting a divorce from her husband and focus on education? Or should she think of her children and then move to Ghana with her marriage? Most of us got it. Okay, that's great. Chris says, I forgot to add that the particular statement is disappointing and careless, especially coming from an light like him. Okay, you can call in and then share it. Okay. Thank you, Chris. Okay, welcome back, Jacqueline. What do you have to say? What is your opinion?
Thank you for having me. Okay, I've already given an opinion. I just want to add up. It's very, very funny to hear such a comment from a well-educated man who is holding a very, very top position at his organization. It's very, very bad to say that your wife should stop her education because any education is successful. This is very, very bad. Okay, fine. If it hadn't been for education, would he be at where he is? Why did he still insist to continue his education when his wife was willing to do hers? This man is selfish. I think so. And just like Chris said, I think man here is insecure. There must be something. And Our Lady too, I think you should just assure him, just sit him down. That's why I still stand by my point. Just sit him down, talk to him, let him understand that there is nothing going on. It is marriage and it's about the two of us. If you all make it together, we are all in together. So you just let the man understand that, let me also at least get somewhere with my education. You are working and holding a big position at your institution, and you don't want me to also further mine so that I get there. This is selfish. And the part where he's saying that he should just quit his education and come and take over her mom's business. Why? The mom, didn't she know that she could have just passed on the family business to her daughter and she sent her to school? So why are you telling me to come and take over my mother's business when my mom herself sent me to school? So I think our man here is either insecure or he wants to be the boss of the house. Like, he wants to control our lady here. So my piece of advice to the lady is that, one, sit your husband down and just talk to him. Let him understand that, hey, okay, not everybody can be successful through education, can become successful through education. But nowadays, that's the ish. Charlie, without education, you're not going anywhere. You can have the knowledge, you can have the talent, you can have everything. But without, let me say, a pinch of education, you're not going anywhere. So you should focus on her education, but you should sit the husband down and discuss things with him. Maybe there might be a problem. Okay, so she just sits him down, find out what the problem is. But my girl, please don't stop your education. You might regret it. Don't just stop your education because of marriage. Because marriage is not a lifetime something. It's temporal. It can end today or tomorrow. So I would say that focus on education and your children. If because of your children, if your children are the reason why you cannot, focus on your education, just bring them to your place. Just come and pick them up and send them to your place, and that's all. And leave your husband alone. Trust me, marriage is not a lifetime something. It's just a temporary union on earth here. So if it is about your children, then just don't come and leave this one alone and just send your children over and take care of them. That's all I have to say for now.
Okay. Thank you so much, Dagan. Thank you for your opinion.
Thank you for having me.
Okay. So Dagan has spoken again. Come back, please. Okay.
Thank you very much. So as I mentioned in my comments, it's very disappointing coming from an elite like this man who is a lecturer. As an educated person, I do not expect such a comment from such a man. And granted that not everybody is successful in education, it is also true, and we have so many examples, that not everybody is successful in business, as he is requesting his wife to do, right? So it's not about where someone is successful, because whatever we do can fail, right? Be it education, be it business, any place, there is no place that is cool, right? So I think that it's the woman, because of marriage, that doesn't mean that the woman should abandon the dreams that she has always had. She's from the email, I think she's studying nursing, right? And that is a professional field. You see, not everybody just gets up and just says that I want to do nursing. So it's probably her lifetime dream. And the marriage shouldn't, cripple her or leave her paralyzed or leave her dreams paralyzed, right? She is supposed to be able, in fact, her husband should urge her on to do, to realize her dreams. And this man is definitely insecure. He's really, really insecure. Leaving your wife because from what she said, she left her school in order for her husband to go to school. Sacrifice. And while the husband was in school, she was taking care of the kids. Sacrifice. So if you have your job and you are working, you are doing well and taking care of the kids while your wife is in school, why can't you sacrifice just a few years for her to finish and come and join you, right? And so if this is what he is saying, not everybody is successful in education. Not everybody is also successful in business. And she should think about that part of the whole deal. And if the woman feels that, as I think I agree with Dagrin, because she should have a discussion with the husband. If having a discussion with the husband is not working, she should probably involve people who the man respects and might listen to, right? And if that doesn't work, with all the prayers that you pray with that, I think that she shouldn't abandon her dreams just for this man who doesn't even care about her, who doesn't even care about what she wants in society. Because look, the truth of the matter is that if we do not, happiness, we derive happiness from what we love to do. We derive happiness from what we have always yearned for. And so if she's going to abandon what will make her happy just to make this man happy, it means she will live the rest of her life unhappy. And that can even cause her untimely death, right? So she should think about her happiness, her peace of mind. One thing I believe with marriage is that if my partner is happy and then I'm also happy, together we become happier. There is nobody who can make us happy in this life except ourselves. So she should think about that before she makes any move. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Chris. Okay, someone is asking, please, on what basis is the lady to return? I don't know if the question is really clear. Is it based on what Chris said, please? Mahadev or Krishna?
Well, I guess the question, I don't know, maybe she's asking what the man demands of the lady before she can return. Yeah. I don't know if the person could clarify the question.
Okay. Mahadev, please, if you are here, can you please explain further? Like, what are you like really asking? Is it based on what he said? Okay, he said, she said exactly.
So I guess the man is saying that the lady is she should come in order to take care of the kids, right? And then focus on her mom's business and abandon school. Yeah. So that is what the man is asking of the lady.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Chris.
No problem.
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing your opinion.
Yeah.
Okay. If you are here, what is your opinion? What do you think? Chris, Martha said, thank you. Okay. If you are here, do you agree with Dagrin? Do you agree with Chris? What is your opinion? Thank you so much for joining. Okay. So what do you have to say? Let's read something small. Okay, so before Chris was saying, I forgot to add that particular statement is disappointing and careless, especially coming from an ally like him. Not everyone is successful through education, but also not everyone is successful in business. What do you all think? What do you all think? Is what Chris saying right, or is there something more to it? If you were this woman and you ask your husband to come live with you in Canada and he says that he can't because of his job, do you have anything or do you owe him anything to leave your job and school to join him in Ghana? Yeah. What is your opinion? Sorry if I'm not looking at the screen and if you are talking, I can really hear you because I have the earpiece, like both of them are in my ear. I can really hear you. It's just that we're having issues with the DaEhly Show, so I have to communicate with them. Fidea, sorry I cannot show the slides, forgive me, but those on the DaEhly Show can see it, but then you guys should forgive me. Okay, so Fidea, that's Fiidea, is in charge of African print product. That's African print made with original cotton wax from Ghana, and they use it for dresses and school bags and pouches and other stuff. So yeah, if you're interested, you can DM us and we will link you to them. Although when we put this video, we will link everything in the description. Is a man right to ask her wife to come and live with him in Ghana. Welcome, Sally.
Yeah,
Thank you
hello.
for joining.
Hello.
What is your opinion?
Okay, so
What do you think? What's the idea?
first of all, I would like to say, on the man's part, we have all seen that education is not what gives us knowledge. Education is not what gives us, as my Ghanaian people will say, fienyansa. Because if you have been able to go to school to this point, and okay, yeah, now you are a lecturer, why would you use the statement that not everyone is successful through education? So just as Chris also said, not everyone is also successful in business. So his statement is completely out of stand, like he has no stand in that. And to my woman, yeah, I'll go with Dahlgren and I'll go with Chris that she should like really speak to the man because he's acting very insecure. And if your wife gave up all these things for you to go, despite her dreams and all that, and now not that she's even trying to say I'm going to stay away from you forever, but just wait for me to go to school, and you are making this business to a point of putting your marriage on the line. The man is not serious. Like, to put your marriage on the line, he's not serious at all. Nah, like, yeah. If you're anyhow, so he needs some talking to, and Chris rightly said, the woman should talk to people. This man really reveres, this man really respects, so he might get some sense talked into his head, because from what he's doing, nah. Yeah, so I get that's it. That's what I have to say.
Okay, thank you so much, Sally Song. Really appreciate it. Okay, so Sally has also spoken. Does this mean that the man is lacking some part of knowledge? That is the direct translation, the home knowledge or home wisdom. Okay, thank you so much for joining. What is your opinion? Do you agree with Sally? Does the man really lack that knowledge or wisdom? Yeah. What is your opinion? You can share with us. Okay. You can share your opinion with us. What do you think? Okay. Yeah. So we are really sorry if today the DaEhly Show is not really like giving us the best. We're having issues. I think maybe it's that personal account because I don't know why. Or maybe it's the device we are using. So bear with us. Thank you so much for joining here. I know it can be really hectic, like moving from one place to another. Okay, so thank you. So yeah, let's take what the man said. He says that not everyone becomes successful through education, and some people have already contested to that. Okay, welcome, Mahadewa Krishna.
Hello, thank
you. Are
you.
so welcome. What do you have to share with us today?
Okay, in my opinion, I'm trying to put myself in the shoes of the lady. Okay. In Ghana, right? If a child goes wayward, they say the mother didn't train the child properly. So if I were to be the lady, I think I would go to Ghana for my kids and then try to complete like my education. And then when I'm done, I'll go back home to my husband. But before I do that, obviously, I need to discuss that with the man. But in terms of what he's saying about education doesn't make whoever successful, I don't get that part properly. But then in terms of that, it shows that the man is like, in as much as he's educated to his level, like someone said, fienyansa is not there. Do you get it? So I just have to be reasonable and go for my kids, because in the end, they are my kids, right? And I wouldn't want them to go wayward, unless, of course, if she's to sacrifice her kids' future for hers, then she would be selfish in that aspect too. That's the little I can say.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mahadewa Krishna.
It's okay. Thank you too.
Okay. Okay, so Mahadewa Krishna has spoken. What is your opinion? What do you have to say? Okay, thank you so much for joining. If you missed the story, you can send a message or maybe in the comments and tell us that you missed the part of the story so that we can, tell you what's happened or what we are talking about. Because this is a serious issue. An email from a woman who knows we can help her through our comments. So what do you have to say? What do you have to say to help this woman? I think it will be a good idea if I don't know how much time we have more, but I'll just take the email like detail. Okay, I will said I miss please. Okay, I'll take the email detail word by word so that those of us who missed, okay, this is going to be the last one. Then we will be taking the summary like that. Okay. Oh, don't worry if you just joined. It doesn't matter. But next time we know you will join earlier. That's the good thing. Okay, so let's go. Hello, DaEhly. I am a married woman with 2 kids living in Canada for over 9 years now. I won a Canadian visa 2 months before my wedding. I actually didn't want to go, but my husband insisted I should not blow this opportunity. I listened to him and came to Canada. After some months, I helped him with his necessary documents and he joined me. To cut things short, I told my husband I wanted to start a nursing school, but he said he also wanted to continue his education, so I should put mine aside or on hold so that we can cater for our children and our home, which I did till he was done with his education. After his education, he moved to Ghana with our children. He is now a lecturer and a head of department in one of the universities in Ghana. I asked him to come live with me in Canada, but he wouldn't because of his job and would only come for a visit. Before this COVID-19 issues arose, he called me and asked me to move to Ghana, knowing perfectly well that I am still schooling and have a secure job. I told him to give me the time to complete my studies, but he kept on insisting to the extent of asking me to decide between our marriage or me living in Canada. He also said not everyone becomes successful through education, so I should start a trading business like my mother or take over my mother's because she is now old. I am so confused. Wasn't he the same person who asked me to move to Canada? Wasn't he the same person who inspired me to start schooling? Why the sudden change? What do I do? Please help me out. Okay, so DaEhly Farm, this is the email. This is the story of a woman who needs our help. So what do you think? Okay. Kata Data is saying, I think the man is planning to divorce his wife because he has gotten another lady. That is how some men are. Okay, how many of you agree to Kata Data? Is she saying, like, is what she is saying right? Or do you think it's something more to that, or it's not that at all? Okay, thank you so much for joining. So that was the last email that we read. We are not going to read the email again. Benki said it's a lie. What's a lie, Benki? What is a lie? Okay, welcome back, Dagrin. What is your opinion, please?
Okay, thank you for having me. I actually came because I saw some allegation that somebody's making, and I think it could be true. The person said that the man is trying to frustrate the woman. He's trying to push her off limits so that the woman will say, I'm sick and tired, and maybe ask for a divorce. I think the man is really done with the woman. That's why he is trying to do that. I don't know if I am right, but it could be true that the man is like done with the woman and he doesn't want to open his mouth. He doesn't want the breakup to come from his side. So he's just frustrating the woman. So that out of frustration, the woman herself will request for a break. I think that could be true. So let's just consider that and help this lady. But if the man is done with you, my dear, please just focus on your life. Get somewhere in life and the right person, somebody better than this man will come for you. Just trust me. Don't just leave your dream for this man. He actually made you stop your education when you really wanted to for his. And now that you are into yours, he's telling you to quit. This doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't really make sense. So, my dad, just don't quit your education because of marriage. Because marriage can end anytime. But education is a lifetime something. Just get it. Just complete your education. That's all I can say.
Okay. Thank you so much, Dagrin. So, how many of you agree with Dagrin? Is what he's saying right?
Okay. I think everybody. I think they all do.
Really? Because Benke is saying it's a lie. Benke is saying it's a lie, you. Please, Benke, you can't just, like, right now you're confusing us. What's a lie? Let us know what you think is a lie because we are so confused. Is what Dagrin said a lie, or is what Catalisa said that's a lie? What's the lie here? Let us know. Selison says sharp cry. Sharp. And Benke, please share your opinion with us because we do not understand what's the lie here. What are you trying to say? So yeah. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, we really appreciate it. What is your opinion? What do you think? Is Castle Data saying the right thing, or is Dagrin? Maybe you have something to say. Maybe you don't side with Castle Data, you don't side with Dagrin, you don't side with Sally or Mahadewa, you don't side with any of them. So you can share with us what you think the situation is. Life is going to end soon, like just now. So really appreciate you joining. We are live every Saturday, 6 p.m. in Ghana.